The Trossard Jesus impact is really causing a lot of dilemma to Mikel Arteta on whether to drop Saka or Martinelli and start Jesus and Trossard. Remember, if Jesus and Trossard are to start together, one of Saka and Martinelli has not to play. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are talking a little bit of Granit Xhaka, revealing to us what an impact Jesus had to that Arsenal side when he was really injured, how impacted the dressing room, how he kept them going, that it's possible, and you can push the flag to the level. And obviously, Bernado Silva, a player of Man City, has gone ahead and really given Arsenal green light of winning the trophy, but he has thrown in a disclaimer that they are not going to really let Arsenal to take it smoothly. They are putting in a battle and they are ready to see to it that they stop Arsenal to win the Premier League trophy. Rokani David is my name. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get this started. Now, there is a pundit known as Steve Nicol. He's really one of the famous that we've known. He has gone ahead and really issued certain things concerning Leandro Trossard, and this is so much about who should be played and who shouldn't be played. Now, Stephen Nicol is a Scottish football player, coach and pundit right now, and obviously he mainly played as a right back when he was playing for is it Rangers in there for you, but this time around he had a say about his thoughts about Arsenal and the entire team of Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, and in speciality of Leandro Trossard. He said, a guy who wants to play, he's a guy who actually has the ability, a guy who walks into a team and makes everybody around him better. That's not the sort of thing we said when Trossard signed for Arsenal. I think he never watches this channel, but for those who watch this channel, you remember when Arsenal was going in for Leandro Trossard. What did I tell you? I told you that this player has some characteristics of Gabriel Jesus, not so? That's what I told you, that he's going to make players around him better. And I predicted Martinelli getting back to his scoring form, and obviously when he came on through, obviously he was found in a situation of making Martinelli better, and Martinelli got himself back to the scoring ways. But making each and every player around him better has been really evidented into the 11 games that so far played for Arsenal in the Premier League. 11 games, 7 assists and 1 goal. You get? That is overwhelming, according to me. It's out of this world. It's very ridiculous for a player like him who just signed like 2 months back for Arsenal and is really firing all cylinders at Arsenal. And guys, if you're having a player who creates chances and goals, you should go ahead and really find a part of your skin to pinch, or a part of your body, because creating assists is the hardest thing in the game of football. You get? That's why we always come out and really hail people who always create assists. To me, I rather have a player who makes others better than a player who bangs those goals in. That's it. You saw it very well in the game of Liverpool and Man City. It showed you the difference between Julian Alves and Haaland. Julian Alves makes other players better and he can even score you goals, but Haaland rarely makes other players better because he's the only outlet that Man City are always having to really feed the players. You get? So I 100% believe Trossard is making other players around Arsenal better, and I think you agree with me. Then he concluded by saying, I know what I was saying, I'm going, well, this is a good player to have when you need to rest somebody. In such a short space of time, he has become well. Do I rest him? He has become well. Do I rest him or do I rest someone else? That's the impact he has had. Now, he was trying to explain to us the impact of Trossard at Arsenal. That, do you rest him or not? That is what he was asking us, and he left that question posed to the people that are going to read this tweet and the others that are going to come out and obviously find themselves in a position of really watching this video here onto the Rokani Media Football. Now, That's where I've gotten the title of this video, that Trossard Jesus Impact. And I was praying for Trossard and Jesus to be played in the same team for certain games because of their football intelligence. They are really, really great. And for that third goal that Arsenal scores against Leeds, it was all made by these two players. Jesus plays into Trossard. Trossard takes an extra touch towards the byline, and then he does a cutback. And the way Jesus busted into space just showed you that he had read the mind of Trossard that he's going to do that. And it shows you that in training, such goals have been really scored by these two. They look out for themselves very, very well. Now, where does this leave Mikel Arteta? Who do you bench? Who do you start? You know, people talk about Bukayo Saka scoring in goals, but trust me, no player at Arsenal is in form like Trossard. No player is like him. Now, over the weekend, when Arsenal is really going to go ahead and really play against Liverpool, he has to make a very big decision. Do you bench Martinelli for Trossard? Do you bench Saka for Trossard? That's a big question. Why? You know, for Saka, I think he's going to start because he gives them a very good reference of the right attacking side of the midfield. However much Trossard played there, but you know what Saka gives you because he's left-footed. If at all Trossard was really efficient on both foot or comfortable on both feet, like taking off players using his left foot, I think would have gone ahead to dislodge maybe Saka and really ask some questions. But I think the only player's position in danger is Gabriel Martinelli. Though he put up an assist for Ben White, I believe he never had a decent game. And when you're going to Liverpool, you need a player that can be an impact player off the bench. And here for me, if I told Mikel Arteta, I would bench Martinelli, start Trossard, Jesus and Saka at Anfield on Sunday. That's my plan. That would have been my plan. But it leaves us with a very huge question for Mikel Arteta. How is Mikel Arteta going to answer that Trossard Jesus impact question? That is it, because he needs to bench a player to fit these two into the team. Because for Jesus, it's a given, he's going to start. But Trossard is undroppable, guys. He's undroppable, and that's why you saw to it that when took off for Jesus, Trossard stayed on the field of play because he was leading the line. And I don't know what the plans of Mikel Arteta are, but let's wait and see how that's going to happen and how he's going to answer that Trossard Jesus question, because it's really causing him a lot of headache. Though, before they even were all fit back on the field of play, when he was asked that question, that how does he feel when he's having a variety to really choose on, do you know what he said? He said, as a manager, I like such moments. I like such questions being asked to me, because instead of having your players injured, you rather have them all fit and obviously have a choice to choose on. And he said, I'll never fail to make a choice because I'm the manager of Arsenal. So let's wait and see how that dilemma is really going to, how he's going to go past that dilemma, but it's really huge. Now, Xhaka has gone ahead and really talked about Jesus, the player that we've been talking about in the first two tweets. He has told us that on his effect in the dressing room during his recovery, that when you are injured, it does not mean that you don't have anything to do with the team anymore. Gabriel Jesus has been excellent because it's not always easy for him to be out for 3 or 4 matches. For 3 or 4 months, but he was very positive in the dressing room, and that is what we need. It was the same with myself as well when I had my injury. From outside, you see a different picture than from within the team. You know exactly when and how to help. So this story has been dropped by the Standard Sport about Jesus' impact on the field of play when Arsenal was really missing him and was really injured. And he's not the first person that's going to really hail Jesus. Very many people, that's Zinchenko's, Mikel Arteta, Eddie Nketiah, he kept him going, and I think he's a leader. You know, the best signing of Mikel Arteta is Jesus, because he has given them self-belief to go ahead and really go for the trophy. You know, he was the first to come in through before Zinchenko, and he told the dressing room, we aren't going for top 4. We are going for the trophy. You get, he told them last season, you had 69 points. Now, if you had 69 points last season, How many points were we far off from the trophy? Man City won it at 95, not so. That means we were 26 points away from clinching the trophy. And what games did you lose? Against Newcastle, Southampton, which other? Brighton. You get Tottenham Hotspur, and you told them we can gather those 26 points. Let's maintain the 69 and look for 26 more. And obviously, as we speak right now, with 29 games played, Arsenal have 72 points. 72 points. They've already surpassed the total number of points they accumulated last season. And I think even when he was injured, he was telling them that let's not lose the dream. Let's keep the dream going. We can really find ourselves in a position of really winning these games. And to me, I believe what is going to hate to really give Arsenal the benefit of doubt for this trophy and kept them going is all about the players. It's all about the players doing the needful and scoring very many goals, because Arsenal's goals are evenly distributed. You get Jesus is having 7 with 6 assists. Saka is having 12 with 10 assists. Martinelli is having 13 with 3 assists. Trossard is having 7 assists with 1 goal. You get Odegaard is having 10 goals with 7 assists. Xhaka is also around 9 goal involvements this season. It shows you how important those goals have gone ahead to keep Arsenal going. Because if at all they were like Man City with Haaland, if Jesus was like Haaland, Arsenal would have gone ahead to really implode or crumble. But they never crumbled. They kept the dream alive, and there he is returning with a very huge impact. Now, after that story about Jesus, then we are having a story coming in from Man City. Bernado Silva on Arsenal. This is what he had to say. Remember, the players of Man City have been given 3 days off by the manager to prepare for the game of Southampton, Bayern Munich, and Brighton, their next 3 games. Now, when asked about Arsenal, he said they can win the title, but we are going to fight until the end. It can go both ways. Some people say they are more experienced, and others say, oh, because they've won it in the past, they don't want to win it anymore. You guys decide. And he said again, for Arsenal, it's the same. One day they do not have enough experience to win it, but the next day it's they are very hungry because they've never won it. We are going to fight for it. Experienced or inexperienced, they are there. They are very good and deserve to be there. Now, when you look at the story coming in from this Man City player, one of the players I really love a lot, amid is him having a low center of gravity, but he makes things happen. That is Bernardo Silva. You come out and understand that Man City have gone ahead to recognize the threat of Arsenal. That's it. The threat of Arsenal has been recognized by City and the players, plus from the manager, Mikel Arteta. There is a story I'm going to do tomorrow about Mikel Arteta, where he said if they lose just 1 game, they would have gone ahead to give their trophy to Arsenal. But when you look at the games Man City are left with, you ask yourself, can they win them? Because in the previous 2-3 seasons, City have gone ahead to show to us that they can go ahead and really win this beautiful game of football, game in, game out. When you look at City, they are left with Southampton, Leicester City, Brighton. They're left with Arsenal. They have to play Fulham. They have to play West Ham. They have to play Leeds. They have to play Everton. They have to play Chelsea. And they have to play Brentford. So, it's over to you. Those are the games that City are really left with. And Arsenal being called inexperienced, Bernardo Silva is defending them that they are being called inexperienced. They've taken long without winning the trophy. And they are going against a team that has gone ahead to show all to know how to win the trophy. But all that doesn't come into play. What comes into play is they deserve to be where they are. And when your opponent gives you such recognition and respect, you just have to get to know that Arteta has really been a man at the helm of his job, and he's going ahead to put in the extra effort that is required for Arsenal to be on top of the table. So guys, your thoughts onto the Trossard Jesus impact, giving Arteta big headache, a welcome in the comment section below. Who would you bench to to fix the two into the team, Martinelli or Bukayo Saka. Then, what do you think about Bernado Silva? Admitting that Arsenal really deserve where they are right now. May the Almighty bless you abundantly. Second video of the day. The last one is going to come through in the next 3 hours. I sign out for now. See you later. My Muslim brothers, Ramadan Kareem. And my Christians, Sunday is Easter, resurrection of Jesus Christ. And may all those things that the enemy had taken away from us and blocked or sabotaged resurrect back to life as Jesus resurrects until Sunday. I'm out.